We are coming to you from the Cascade Peaks RV Park in Randle, Washington. We are kind of in the southeast part of Washington. And contrary to what it may look like, it is not in fact snowing. All the cotton is falling out of the trees today. So that's what you're seeing all around me. So let's start with the pros of this campground. The main pro is that it is just a beautiful area. It's very wooded, very big. It has quite a few amenities, and the price is pretty good. We're staying here at $35 a night, which I feel like is a really great price for something, especially if you're just passing through. So one thing that's really important for you to know before you come is that in all the sites, the electric and the water is up here by the road. Now we have a 40-foot fifth wheel where our electric hookup is in the back of the rig. So depending on the size of your camper, that could become an issue. You may need to pack extra extension cords, extra hose, that kind of stuff to get from your rig to the power and water. Now if you had a small camper, you could turn sideways in this spot here and be closer. But if you have a long rig, just make sure that you have plenty of supplies with you. As you can see, it's a pretty decent shower in here. There's a sign here on the wall. It says showers are $3. I don't see any cooling operated anything, so I'm not exactly sure how you pay for that. Not a lot of privacy, just some curtains in between the various shower stalls. The majority of the campground is water and electric only, which is the site that we have for $35. There is a section of full hookup, which we'll show you in just a minute, but most of everything is water and electric only. And all of that part of the campground, with the exception of the full hookup, has been around for a lot of years, several decades, I believe. And it has, to us, a very state park kind of feel, where campsites are kind of nestled into groves in the trees. It's dirt roads, some gravel, but it rains a lot here in Washington, so you have a lot of mud that you're gonna kick up.
So guys, at this playground they have these monkey bars here. There's 4 rows and they are really fun. I really like them. So then it's just that playground over there, that area over there, and then over in the corner they have a little thing that you can sit on and it like bounces. So it's a really fun playground.
So the campground does not have Wi-Fi for you at your site at all. There is Wi-Fi at the store, and so we chose a site because when we got here it was pretty empty and they let us choose our site. So we chose a site right by the store, hoping maybe we could, ping off their Wi-Fi, but we couldn't do it. So if you're dependent on Wi-Fi, this is not a good spot for you. But our Verizon phones, we were able to get a good signal. We had 3 or 4 bars and able to work off of our phones. So as we walked around this campground, we noticed that there were a lot of campground sites that they mark in red tape, and those are sites that are owned by people. And we found out that they've been owned since like the 60s or something. And so there's a lot of people who are here long-term in this campground. Now we're coming up on Memorial Day weekend, and I understand that like all 600 sites in this place are going to be full. So they have a lot of just regular weekend campers and vacationers, but there are a lot of people who own sites here. Some of their sites are beautiful and they've done great, really neat things with them. Not everybody takes care of their site that well either. So you just kind of have to look around at the different sites. So we're up in the front area, which is all full hookup, and this is $2 more a day from my understanding, so it's about $37 a night. So you do have good full hookup, so that's good. A couple of downsides to that though. Number one, in this area, they're a lot closer together. You don't have as much wide open space. You cannot do fires here. So if you want to make a campfire, not the place to go. and it's right up against the road. So I've noticed that there's a lot of road noise in this little area right here.
So guys, in this campground, this is a really good place to ride your bike around here. It is not paved, it is gravel, but it is still like good packed down gravel. It is a really good place to ride your bike. There's a lot of little holes in the road, so you can like ride your bike through that. And it's really fun.
So we ended up at this campground because of the location. We wanted to go visit Mount Rainier National Park. We are about 45 minutes from the entrance to Mount Rainier National Park, but there's just not a lot of campgrounds in the area close to the national park that can hold a rig our size. And that's how we ended up here. And so overall, it's been a good experience. I think that the pros kind of outweigh the cons. Would I come here again? Sure, especially for the price at $35. It's a great value for what you get. I probably wouldn't want to stay here for a week. And I certainly wouldn't want to be here on a really busy holiday weekend because a lot of these sites are kind of shoehorned in here, and I can imagine that it's pretty crowded in here at a busy time. But in a shoulder season like where we are, where it's not very busy, it's a great campground to be at.